Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, America. What's happening in Colorado? This is a 6 Minutes Game podcast. I'm your host, King Lex. Hey, so this morning I was watching First Take, like on my way to work. Like I told you, I work in a completely different city than the one I live in. I work like an hour and a half away from the city that I live in. So I was on my way to work, and I was watching First Take, or listening to First Take podcast, I think from yesterday. And the question came up: if Aaron Rodgers is 100% healthy, is that enough to make the Steelers formidable in the AFC North? And if not, then who is the favorite to, or who will emerge as the favorite to win the AFC North? Now, I listened and I took in what everyone said. I respected everybody's opinion, but I have to say that I do not believe that. I think youth has or youth will defy Aaron Rodgers. If not this football season, next. I do not see him having an amazing season. I don't see him having a better season than Joe Burrow. I don't see him having a better season than Lamar Jackson. Hell, I don't see him having a better season than a Shadir Sanders. I don't think it'll be enough for the Steelers to win the AFC North. I think Aaron Rodgers may be too old. I think that every year Aaron Rodgers hints a little more at retirement. Right? He goes off the grid. He makes it harder and harder. He makes it harder and harder for reporters or teammates or NFL executives to find him. Like, he went on a wellness retreat and told you guys he didn't know if he'd play football again this year. And then we kind of just, let him back in the next season. I think that we should just pay attention to what he says and not what he does, because just him staying away is enough, right? If you gotta pay attention to the signs, he shouldn't have to worry about being a disappointment. He shouldn't have to worry about letting his fans down or his teammates down. If bowing out of the NFL was something he wanted to do, bowing out of the NFL should be something that he'd be allowed to do. I don't know, at 43, 44 is a long time to play football. At the age of 43 or 44 is a long time to play any sport. Like the jarring and the impact on your joints and your muscles and the strain you put on your body to compete at such a high level, that's a lot. So I don't see the Pittsburgh Steelers being contenders. I don't see the Baltimore Ravens being contenders either. I think Lamar Jackson should have left Baltimore and Lamar Jackson should have went to Miami. When Tua went to Atlanta, Lamar should have went to Miami and took the helm from Tua. It's going well. How are you? Humans are creatures of habit, so I just learned from experience. If you haven't won anything or been competitive or competitively challenged for an NFL championship in 10 years. I don't see you being competitive in year 11. Not to knock Lamar Jackson, because 8 is my guy. I fuck with 8. I love 8. I think he emulates he emulates America. To be resilient, to work hard, and to be the best. After you've been resilient and worked hard, you deserve it. I just think he should have went somewhere where his talents could be a little more celebrated. Right? If he went home, they'd build everything around him. That's where he's from. And the opportunity presented itself. If it does again, man, I'd take that Miami Dolphins position. Same thing in Cincinnati. I just believe in history. So if you haven't won anything, Joe Burrow, in 5 years, I don't see you winning things in 6 without a drastic change. And I know they're looking for another receiver, but you've had T. Higgins and Jamar Chase this whole time. You guys haven't won anything. Joe Burrow is a sexy beast. I love his hair. Shout out Joe Burrow. He's a hog. I see him probably leading the NFL in yards, kind of like Matt Stafford, but not winning any championships. It may be, I don't see him winning anything in Cincy. I see him maybe being traded to Dallas and then building around him there. I can see that happen. That can be a possibility. But as far as waiting for him and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins to win something in Cincy, I think we're wasting our time. I think the team that wins the AFC North is the Cleveland Browns. And I think a large part of it is Deshaun Watson. I think if Deshaun Watson doesn't play immediately, he's good enough to light the fire under Shedeur. Shedeur knows that at any time Deshaun Watson is good enough to take his job, and Shedeur competes. And I think that if not for the entirety of the season, for a large part of the season, the Cleveland Browns lead the AFC North. 6 minutes.